Welcome back, everybody. Kenny Smyson here. I do put out Starfield content every week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And today, at long last, we are on the 3x3s, the last of the habs. Now, usually I will do the categories, the types, and then I'll do a best of, but because there's only cargo hulls in the 3x3s, we're just going to consolidate this into one video. And we've got, as you can see, Deimos, Hopetech, and Nova Galactic. So I'm going to go through these in the order that I think from least to best. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. First up, we have the Deimos, and this ladder is right in the middle of the hab. It does not cause anything to be lost. This is probably, I'd say, I consider it the least of them, but one thing it has going for it is that it's very neat and tidy, so I do appreciate that. There's nothing really you can interact with in here. It's all just basic cargo light stuff. It's not really that dynamic. Oh, there's a chest right there, I suppose. And there's a decent mixture of larger boxes as well as smaller ones. So let's go ahead and hop downstairs and see what it looks like when you've got all the windows and doors in there. So following the same path, pretty much you just lose whatever would have been on the wall, so it doesn't exactly conflict with anything. In some cases there's stuff that is still right there, like that box right there. You could see that could go either way. They might have gotten rid of it since it overlaps slightly with that window. In some cases you have windows like this which are just perfectly right between the boxes. These ones where you kind of have to squeeze through these two pallets of stuff to get to it. Same thing with this corner here. Next up we have the Hopetech. I rank it second, just because it's got a little more diversity in the floor plan with some of these rooms that are sectioned off better with actual doorways.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
But it does keep that classic Hopetech Teo kind of messy look to it. One really cool thing it has going for it has this really cool little computer console area. I mean, obviously there's
hard, Captain.
nothing you can interact with, but at least kind of breaks up the monotony of the floor plan. But for the most part, it's just this one large room here in the middle with that room on the side and room in the back there. So let's look at it without windows, or with windows, I should say. And pretty much just standard fare. Doesn't drastically change too much, although in some of the corners you just end up getting pretty well cleaned out of everything. In this wall you still randomly have that one. I think there was like a whole series of stuff along that wall, but that one does stay there. Same with, yep, right here. That would make a good entrance point right there, I suppose, with how these two walls kind of frame it pretty decently. And this corner is just completely cleaned out. And the winner is Nova Galactic. For all these 3x3 cargo hulls, I'd say it's the most diverse and dynamic. Has a good variety of things in it for the most part. That ladder does not cause anything to be lost. It's got some decent kind of walls randomly separating the flow of the hab, kind of like the Deimos. But it also has the advantage of having like a smaller room like this here on the left, similar to how the Hopetech has some smaller walls. Little command bunker area here. There's a chest right down there. And you've got a bathroom, of course. Gotta have my bathrooms. Gotta stay clean in space, people. I love the chain link fences. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the real world trucker in me, especially with these half-high walls. I just like the thought that all of that stuff is, if your ship is flying around, it's going to help keep it contained. The one downside, I guess, is there's not a whole lot of big pallets of stuff. A few larger boxes like that, but none of those gigantic boxes that you see particularly in the Deimos one. You got a big pallet of bags and stuff right there, I suppose. But I like computer consoles. It just adds to the ships for me. Let's look at it downstairs without the windows, or with windows and doors. So as we can see, heading along, the downside of these Nova Galactics, as always, is when you get the fore and aft windows and doors, it just really structurally changes the ship and cleans you out pretty good. Now, I made a point not to put a window or door there, because if you do, you will lose this bathroom. But wanted to show that, yeah, you won't lose that one, thankfully. Or you won't lose the bathroom if you have a window there, thankfully. So all in all, just losing some little stuff here and there around the corners and edges. Nothing crazy that you're missing. All that stuff back here, actually, this corner did get cleaned out pretty good. Because I think there was that large box there and that pallet with the black sacks tied down together. And that about does it. Well, folks, I do hope you found this video useful, and even though that's the last of the HABs technically, I'm going to continue on with the custom HABs as well as the cockpits. Take care, folks. I will see you in the Starfield.
Liftoff complete. Let's go home.